home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. Stay tuned for a special SpinoKing Sports presentation. Last Saturday, we were on the north side of Chicago. Tonight, we're on the south side at Guaranteed Rate Field, aka Comiskey Park II, home of the Cubs' Windy City rivals, the Chicago White Sox, as the Guardians visits the Sox on a great Saturday night in Chicago. An improvement from yesterday for the weather, but it still calls for a warm and humid evening here at the stadium.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
You're watching SpinoKing, Saturday Baseball Game of the Week. Welcome back to Chicago. We're at the third and current home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field, which is standing right next to where the original Comiskey Park stood. The White Sox are ready to play and defend their field. And now, here's how the Guardians will line up. At right field is Steven Kwan. He will lead it off. Up next, batting number 2 at second is Andres Jimenez. Jose Ramirez, he has played all throughout the month so far, batting .266, and has the third most total bases. The designated hitter for Cleveland is Josh Naylor. Josh Bell batting at first. Position at right field is Will Brennan. Batting 7th is Gabriel Arias at short. Josh's young brother Bo is the catcher, and at center field, Miles Straw. And here's how the Sox will line up defensively. Jimenez with a J, Roberts, and Colas are the outfielders, and the infielders are Moncada, Anderson, Berger, and Grandal. Zavala's behind the plate with Dylan Cease as the pitcher with the most strikeouts versus Cleveland.
Just about set to go now, and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his...
Lays out, he's got it. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field, but then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short. In there safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Another solid power season. Cease with a move to first. And he just got his hand in there. You know, Singy, Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him. Now move to first. Jimenez dives back in safely.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit. The 1-0. Pitch out, but no action.
Jimenez stands at first with one out. The next pitch misses. 3-0. And he deals. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Kicks and deals. That's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
There's a swing and a drive. And gone! Jose Ramirez bops one out. His 17th of the year. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Next one off the plate inside. And the count even 1-1. There's the strike. And a pitch. That misses. And the count is even 2-2. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Miles Straw.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
Swing and a tapper, and he grabs it in foul ground.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Comes a 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to first, and that is that. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Welcome back to the park. At the top half, Ramirez has given the Guardians a 2-run lead. It's the Sox's turn as the bottom of the first begins. As Bybee gets ready on the hill, we will look at the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox, managed by Pedro Grifol. Andrew Benintendi will begin the lineup as the DH. Tim Anderson is next, he's at shortstop. Luis Robert, he's at center field. During the month of July, he is second in home runs, RBIs, while he has the most stolen bases of the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez will be batting at left field, Yoan Moncada will be batting at third base, then Yasmani Grandal at first base. Jake Berger will be cleaning up at second base, batting number 7, Oscar Colas at right field. The last batter of the lineup, Sebi Zavala, will also be catching. Defensively for the Cleveland Guardians, in the outfield it's Kwan, Straw, and Brennan. On the infield it's Ramirez, Arias, Jimenez, and Bell. The highlighted players on the graphic won their very first Gold Glove Award last season. Bo Naylor, the brother of Josh Naylor, will be the catcher, and pitching for Cleveland is Tanner Bybee.
Back here on the south side, and today's starter, Tanner Bybee. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Here's Tim Anderson. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Slowly on the ground to short. Arias to first. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Liner snagged at first. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And first offering is fouled off. Benintendi on at second with 2 down. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 14th of the year, and we are starting over. It's 2-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now Yoan Moncada. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1. Swing and a little roller right side. Takes it himself. That's the inning. but two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
And now 2-0. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Next offering is in for a strike. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Next offering is down low, and the count is 3-1. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And the 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
No outs. Runner on second. On the ground to third. In time to Grandal. 1 out in the second.
Batting it. The catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Naylor.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Brennan around third. He scores. It's 3-2.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And stepping in is the speedy Miles Straw. That's in there. Going 1.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Naylor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is down low. And a pitch. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 so far. Stephen Kwan is making a name for himself. He won the College World Series playing at Oregon State. He played along with Adley Rutschman and Nick Madrigal, and he took home a Gold Glove his first year in the majors, 2022.
We're going to talk about a guy who makes great contact. Hard to throw it past him. He does not swing and miss very often.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Andres Jimenez on deck for the Guardians. Three-0 down. And there's the strike. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2. 1 out, bases full. Next offering way off the plate.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's a 1-2. Got him. And now 2 gone. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next one misses, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The pitch.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. On the ground, right side. In time to grand off. And Ramirez is set down. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and the home team down a run. Welcome back. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
The first baseman, Yasmani
Here comes the pitch. That one misses. Ball 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Next pitch in the dirt. Now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off left side. And the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sets him down on strikes. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Jake Burger steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now 1-1. The 1-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Ramirez. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting in the right field, Oscar.
So 2 down now, and here is number 22. Check swing, hit on the ground. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head on down to the top of the third. Guardians 3 and the White Sox 2. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the DH, Josh Naylor.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
0-2 now. Stays alive. And a pitch. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Down the right field line and a base hit.
The first baseman, number 55.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark. Bell, 30 years old now, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. Naylor gets his lead at first, nobody out. The next offering misses. Ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. Base knock center field. Robert hustles it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. He walked and came around to score his first time up. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
First and second here, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings, and this one's flared. And it's caught for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
2 on, 1 out. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Grounded out his first time. Looked like it was a little bit up. That's in for a strike. Next offering is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the speedy catcher, Bo Naylor. On the outside corner, strike 1. And the righty deals. That one outside, and now it's even 1-1. At the belt and fires. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs, and that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. 2 outs. Bases are full. That's inside. Now 1-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to...
In there, sets him down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here on the south side, and here's the catcher, Seby Zavala.
The catcher.
This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. There's a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Got him. And one out now.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Benintendi up here, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And 1-2. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
The 2-2 now. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Third home run of the season. It's 3-3. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Luis Robert now. He's 0 for 1. Robert hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Cuba. 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Next pitch misses way outside. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jimenez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Robert off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Bybee checks on first. Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. Righty delivers. And that's in for a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Robert on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And that'll do it. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here on the south side, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Stephen Kwan. The right-hander back to work. That misses, and it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Touki Toussaint getting ready to go. Next pitch off the plate, and now 2-0. And that's in for a strike.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Now a slow roller to second. Berger. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting the second baseman, Andres.
Now here is Andres Jimenez. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Inside 3-2 the count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. Bold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Next pitch is popped up. Moncada under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Guardians fail to score. Still tied 3-3. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. Bottom four, down the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Baibu back to work. On the ground right side. Gathers and throws to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Caught looking his first time up. And that's in there for strike one. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle, Arias. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
So up next, Jake Berger grounded out his first time. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. Good eye right there. Brennan drifts towards it, leaps at the wall, and he's got it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 4, all tied up at 3 apiece. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. And the right-hander back to work. That misses. 1-0.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's Josh Bell. Ball 1, no strikes. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Robert puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. Diving, and he can't make the play. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. In there, and it's 0-1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Diving, and he can't make the play. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-3.
Back-to-back base hits. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Dylan Cease done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Touki Toussaint comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down. Now Miles Straw. A strikeout and a walk. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. Fouled off down the right side. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground right side. Now the throw to first on the run. That ends the frame. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, number 22. The pitch. That one called a strike. 0-1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Zavala in the box now. Takes strike 1. Grounder might be 2. The underhand flip. Jimenez toss to second. On to first. Double play.
Now, the designated hitter, Andrew.
Back to the top of the lineup. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That's a little bit low. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League Baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. In there at the knees. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The White Sox lead 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Kwan, 25 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Keenan Middleton appears to be getting loose. The wind and the pitch. That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. And the pitch. To third, Moncada. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 3. And takes low for ball 1. Toussaint goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Slap the other way, foul. So now 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Struck him out looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
On the ground, Anderson. The throw to first, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Guardians 4 and the White Sox 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Luis Robert.
The center fielder.
Bible back to work. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Check swing, no appeal. And it's 2-0. Good eye right there.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Eloy Jimenez up next for the White Sox. Here's a 3-0. And the slider catches the zone. And a big swing and a miss. Kicks and deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Straw getting an angle on it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jimenez in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. The 1-1. This to third. 2 up, 2 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here is Moncada. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ball 1 there. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the White Sox. Score holds at 4-3. New pitcher now, Tanner Banks.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
The designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
And a pitch. And ball 1. Just off the inside edge. That one drifts inside, so definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Kicks and fires. There's a strike. Hit hard, base hit.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Josh Bell at the plate now. That one missed.
Count 1-0.
Naylor aboard here at first with nobody out.
Runner, yes,
The
yes.
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw there. Safe. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Here's a fun trivia question for you. Who set a team record for RBIs during a season for Chicago? Take your time to answer that as we take it back to John Shambi and Chris Singleton.
And he deals. And that's down and away. Hard ground ball, base knock. Naylor rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Left-hand batter waits. And it's fouled away. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering in the dirt. Now 1 and 2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And now it's filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Oh, and he hit him.
Boog, you have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Naylor in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Bases juiced, no outs. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Keenan Middleton gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. First offering, and it just misses. That's inside.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Two now. And now it's filled up.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Anderson. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now back, the left-hander, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1. Good eye right there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And here it comes. And that one wrapped foul. Arias at third. Straw at first. 2 out of the inning. And another ball. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two down. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Guardians 7 and the White Sox 3.
All right, back to the trivia. And here's the answer. Albert Bell. He has set a single-season record for the White Sox with 152 runs batted in 1998.
Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Yasmani Grandal.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Good eye right there. Bullpen activity starting up now. Eli Morgan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Henches, a left-hander, also throwing. Righty to the plate. That's down and in. That one missed. Now 3-0. And the right-hander deals. And there's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Jake Berger. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First offering misses the mark.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Foul ball there. And it's even up.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Got him. And there's one down. Here on the south side, and so you spent a few years playing for the White Sox. What are those memories like?
Great city. Chicago is along the lines of New York and Boston in terms of just the buzz of the city. For me, it being my first big league team and big league city, extremely special because along with, you know, cracking the lineup and playing, we had our first child and so many memories made here. So it always holds a special place in my heart.
The 0-2. And a good eye there. What about some of your great teammates with the White Sox? One Hall of Famer in particular.
As a rookie, I was sandwiched between, one future Hall of Famer and one potential Hall of Famer at the time. To my left was Maglio Ordonez, the great right fielder for the White Sox. Then to my right was Frank Thomas. Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. That is the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the White Sox 3. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And the righty deals.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Throws to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Josh Naylor. In for a strike, 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Now at the plate, Josh Bell.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That one ran inside, almost got him. And a pitch. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Two outs. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. And here's a 3-2. He goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they still lead it 7-3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Eli Morgan.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. He's already homered in this game. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Back to the mound, Jimenez. In plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder,
Luis Robert digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos up and throwing for Terry Francona. The 1-0. Popped up. Arias settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the White Sox 3. New pitcher for the White Sox, Joe Kelly. 32nd appearance.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
So digging in, Will Brennan.
The right fielder, Will Brennan.
The pitch. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one sliced foul. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner on at first with one gone. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch. And that's outside. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Gregory Santos, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Throw over to first. And he dives back in safely. The pitch. And there's a ball. Arias leads off first with one away. Misses outside, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and deals. And that's ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, one out. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. And that one almost got him.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close. Right-handed reliever. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. At the belt and fires. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Stephen Kwan now at the plate. That one inside, and it's 1-0. Outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Bases loaded, 1 away. That one inside, 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Double play ball to second. Berger. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Misses off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here is Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
In there, and it's 0-1. Morgan, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And ball 1. Next pitch is outside. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The wind of the pitch. And it's filled up. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Grandal batting with one down, takes a strike. Moncada leads off first with one away. Strike two.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
One ball.
And that's downstairs and outside. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. That's out to center field. Straw pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jake Burger.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jake Burger steps to the plate for the White Sox. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
That one missed. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. This has been a special presentation of SpinoKing Sports.